Dear students, now we are going to discuss the law of independent assortment. So, according to law of independent assortment, in the textbook, the given one is yellow, means total number of plants out of 16 plants. Out of 16 plants, what about the total number of plants with yellow seed coats, yellow colored seeds? So simply I'm writing yellow seeds, plants with yellow seeds. Okay, and plants with its contrasting trait, that is green colored seeds. And next character with contrasting traits, that is round seeds. Wrinkled seeds. So this was the first statement under the heading law of independent assortment. Okay, so out of 16 plants in F2 generation, in the typical dihybrid cross, what about the total number of F2 plants? 16 plants are progeny. Out of 16 plants, how many plants are with are producing yellow seeds? How many are with yellow seeds? Its number is out of 16. If you count 12 by 16, and this one 4 by 16, complete probability, and this one like yellow seeds 12 by 16, and this one like green seeds 4 by 16, means out of 16 progeny plants, total number of progeny plants with yellow seeds 12. If it is simplified, what about the probability of that one? That is 3 by 4. And if it is simplified, this one is 1 by 4. And this one 3 by 4. This one 1 by 4. Textbook statement. So how many plants? Ratio, they are giving us ratio. Out of 16 plants, what about the probability of yellow seeds? Okay, so 3, 1. 3 is 2, 1. So segregation of yellow and green, and the segregation of round wrinkled seeds, 3 is to 1. Okay, so segregation of color based yellow and green, given one 3 is to 1 ratio. What is the meaning of 3 is to 1? Out of 16 plants, this much number of plants means 3 by 4. Out of 4 plants, definitely 3 plants with yellow seeds, and out of that color. Next, out of 4, what about the probability of green 1, 1? So segregation of yellow green means out of so-called number of plants, 4 plants, for example, how many are with yellow seeds? 3. How many are with green? 1. And here also, what about a segregation of round and wrinkled? That is also 3:1. If we take a monohybrid cross, for example, take monohybrid cross. In the case of monohybrid cross, for example, capital Y, crossed with small y, small y. In this cross, F1 is capital Y, small y. So here, yellow seeds. Yellow or not? If it is subjected to self-pollination, okay, capital Y, small y, capital Y, small y. Okay, so capital Y, small y, capital Y, small y, like monohybrid cross. So capital Y, capital Y, capital Y, small y, capital Y, small y, small y, small y. 1, 2, 3. Yellow or not? And 1 is recessive. Here, what about the phenotype ratio? 3:1. If you take that one also, in the case of round wrinkled seeds, round and wrinkled seeds, you'll get a same ratio. So here segregation 3:1 of yellow green or segregation of round wrinkled is similar to monohybrid phenotypic ratio 3:1. So if we multiply these two things, we'll get a 9:3:3:1. Already we discussed. Okay. So on the base of these individual probabilities, we'll get the probability of individual phenotypes. That one also we discussed. For example, yellow round. How to get a yellow round plants? Means plants with the yellow seeds and round seeds out of 16. So simply multiply the probability of yellow with round. What about its number? Yellow probability multiplied with round probability. Go back to yellow probability 3/4. So 3/4 into multiplied with the round probability. How much? 3/4. How much? 9/16. And the second one also. Phenotype recombinant. Yellow wrinkled. Yellow wrinkled. Yellow wrinkled probability. Yellow probability multiplied with the wrinkled probability. So yellow seed containing plants number probability of that one multiplied with the wrinkled. So 3/4 into 1/4. Okay, 3/16. So 9:3. Next, third one, green round phenotypic recombinant. Here also same probability. Green probability multiplied with round probability. So green into round. 1/4 into 3/4. 3/16. Fourth one, green wrinkled. Green wrinkled. Here also green probability 1/4 multiplied with 1/4. So 1/16. Okay, right? Next. So that's about independent assortment. After this, they discussed what about the gametes. What about the number of kinds of gametes? We'll see that one also now. Next, what about a independent assortment with the help of a capital Y, small y, capital R, small r? It is a F1. So from F1, what about the number of kinds of gametes produced? Yesterday we discussed this one. Capital Y with capital R. One kind of gamete. Next, capital Y with small r. Recombinant gamete. So Y is segregated with capital R. Segregated with small r also. Okay, next. Small y with capital R. Small y with small r. Okay, so number of kinds of gametes on the base of number of kinds of alleles. 1, 2, 3, 4 kinds. So kinds of gametes. 4 kinds of gametes. Total number is many, but kinds 4 only. Okay, so in how many gametes capital Y is present? So capital Y is present in 2 by 4 gametes, means 1 by 2 gametes, means 50% or not. Its involvement is 50% gametes. Next, capital R also present in 2 by 4 gametes, 50% of the gametes. Next, not only these two, what about a small y, small r? In how many gametes they are present? 2 by 4, 2 by 4, 1 by 2, 1 by 2. Here also 50%. So here we have to take a 50% segregation. Means how many times simply capital Y is involved? 2 times with this one and this one, 50%. Capital R here, here 50%. Small r here and here 50%. Okay, small y here and here 50%. Okay, so the segregation of individual alleles percentage is 50% independent assortment moment. Okay, right? And out of all kinds of genotypes, very, very important thing is first one, capital Y, capital Y, capital R, capital R. This is a non-hybrid. It is not hybrid, homozygous one. And the second one, capital Y, small y, capital R, capital R. How many genes are in heterozygous condition? 1. And this one is homozygous, this one is heterozygous. So this one is a monohybrid. Definitely they will ask you what about the total number of monohybrids. Monohybrid. What is monohybrid? Out of all genes, one gene must be in heterozygous condition. So this one is in heterozygous condition. And this one is homozygous. So that's why that is a monohybrid. This is one kind or not? This is one kind. One kind. One kind, its number, overall number, one kind. How many are available out of 16? 2 available, 2 into 1. So its number is 2. One kind represented by how many times? 2 times. Next, third one, small y, small y. Yesterday what we discussed, small y, capital R, capital R. This is a non-hybrid. Non-hybrid means genetically non-hybrid but phenotypic recombinant. This one is phenotypic recombinant, no problem, leave it. Here we have to focus on monohybrids and dihybrids. Okay, so genetically it is a homozygous only, double homozygous, one recessive, one dominant, phenotypic recombinant. Okay, genetically it is not hybrid, phenotypically recombinant. Phenotypically recombinant, but genetically it is not a hybrid. Next, capital Y, capital R, small r. Here, how many genes are in heterozygous condition? One gene is in heterozygous condition. So this one also monohybrid. Monohybrid, one kind. This type is one kind. Total number definitely two. Two times it is available. Two times it is repeated. Okay, that is a second type of a monohybrid. Next, fifth one. Capital Y, capital R, small r. So this one is a dihybrid. Dihybrid. One kind. Its number is out of 16, 4 times. 2 into 2. 1, 2. Both the genes are in heterozygous condition. So this is a 100% F1 or not? Dihybrid. 100% F1. Next, sixth one. Small y, capital R, small r. Monohybrid. This is a third kind of monohybrid, not repeated. Okay, this one also monohybrid. Monohybrid, one kind, and its number is 2. Sorry, 2. Okay, so third kind of monohybrid. Next, seventh one, phenotypic recombinant. That is capital Y, small r, phenotypic recombinant. Genetically, it is not hybrid, but phenotypic recombinant. Next, eighth one, capital Y, small r. This is also monohybrid. Monohybrid. Next kind, one kind. Its number is 2. And last one is well known to you, that is small y, small r. So here the question is, what about the total number of monohybrid kinds? Monohybrid kinds. How many kinds? 4 kinds. 4 kinds. What are they? See, this one kind. This one, and this one. 1, 2, 3, 4 kinds. 4 kinds of monohybrids. And its number, how many? Total number of monohybrids. Total number, not kinds, total number. How many times they repeated? 2 times or not? Monohybrids, 4 into 2, 8. Total number is 4. So what is the ratio between these two? 1:2. Next, genetically. Here we are speaking genetically hybrids. Genetical hybrids. Genetically hybrids. Next, dihybrids. How many dihybrids are present? Dihybrid kinds. How many kinds? Only one kind. It's a number, total number of dihybrids. 1 into 4. 4. 1 is to 4. One kind repeated how many times? 4 times. Okay, so monohybrids and dihybrids are very, very important. Right? Next. Now, once again, we'll discuss what about the probabilities of capital Y, capital Y, capital R, capital R. Okay, so what about the probability of capital Y out of 16? If you check all plants, how many times or in how many plants capital Y is present? Its probability is 4 by 16, means 1 by 4. Check it later. Out of 16 plants, in how many plants capital Y is present? 1 by 4. Out of 4, 1 definitely with a capital Y. Next, probability of capital R. This is also same. 4 by 16, 1 by 4. Definitely 25%. Next, this one. What about a probability of individual probability? Probability of small y. This is also same. 1 by, wait. 4 by 16, 1 by 4. Homozygous. First take homozygous. Next, last one, probability of smaller. This one also same. 4 by 16, count it later. 1 by 4 out of 16 plants. Next. So now homozygous completed. Homozygous, recessive, and dominant concerned genotypes. Now heterozygous. Take heterozygous. Probability of these are individual probabilities of concerned genotypes. Probability of capital Y, small y. Here, how many kinds of alleles? 2 kinds. Definitely, its probability is 8 by 16. Okay, so 2 by 4. Okay, right? Next. Probability of capital R, small r. Heterozygous. This one also same. 8 by 16, 2 by 4. Okay, right? So that's about individual probabilities. Now, we can assess all these probabilities with the help of individual probabilities. Okay, so for example, take any one of this one. Okay, so for example, first one I'm taking capital Y, capital R. What about its probability in 16 is multiply the probability of this one with this one. What about the probability of this one? 1 by 4. 1 by 4 multiplied with 1 by 4. That is 1 by 16 only. Next, second one, capital Y, small y, capital R, small r. What about the probability of this one? So here, it's probability. What about the probability of this one? 2. 2 by 4 multiplied with 1 by 4. Its probability is 2 by 16. Out of 16, okay, 2 plants are with a so-called 1. And continue it. Okay, right? Is it clear? So like that, we can get individual probabilities, even without this one also. Even without this one also. Very simplest calculation, very simple. Take any one of the genotype here, out of all. For example, capital Y, capital Y, capital R, capital R. How many kinds of alleles? 1. How many kinds of alleles? So its probability is 1 by 16. Next, capital Y, small y, capital R, small r. What about the number of kinds of alleles here? 2. 2 into 2. Its probability is 4 by 16. Okay, so like that, we can get a probability of this type of genotype, this type, 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 this type. How? By multiplying the individual probability of this one with this one. We'll get the probability of that one. And individual probability of this one multiplied with this one. We'll get the probability of this genotype out of 16 genotypes. Kinds 9 only, but repeated or not. Okay, so this is the way to estimate or understand or to decide probabilities of individual genotypes. Okay, next. Now, dihybrid backcross and dihybrid test cross. Test cross is one type of backcross only, cross with parent. F2 plants, the genotype of unknown one crossed with back parent, first parent. So what about test cross and back cross in the case of dihybrid 1? So first one, back cross. So capital Y, capital Y, capital R crossed with this unknown one, for example. And the known one is a small y, small r, small r. It is a test cross, not self-pollination. Okay, so how many kinds of gametes possible here? Take 2 times, no problem. Capital Y, capital R, capital Y, capital R. This one, small y, small r, small y, small r. Just for understanding only. Okay, so first box, capital Y, capital Y, small y, capital R, small r. 100% F1 or not? Yellow round. Next, capital Y, small y, capital R, small r. Capital Y, small y, capital R, small r. Capital Y, small y, capital R, small r. So here 100%. 100%. What about phenotypes? 100%. 100% yellow round. Yellow round. What about recessive? Recessive 0. Yellow round 100%. All are yellow round only. and a 0% of recessive. What is that ratio? Green, wrinkled 0 or not? Green wrinkled 0. 100% double home yellow round only, double dominant only. So if all are 100% yellow round, what is the genotype of unknown plant? This is here it is a unknown plant. This one is a organism to be tested, means the genotype of that one to be understood. Okay, next, how many kinds of genotypes present? One kind or not? Kinds of genotypes. Genotypes. How many kinds? One kind only. What are they? Capital Y, small y, capital R, small r. 100% dihybrids only. If all are 100% double heterozygous, double dominants, the genotype of that one is unknown one is homozygous double dominant. Capital Y, capital Y, capital R, capital R. Next, test cross. Capital Y, small y, capital R, small r. Unknown one with known one. Known one is small y, small r, small r. Tester organism. With the help of that, we can understand what about the genotype of unknown one. Now here, what about the number of kinds of gametes? This is actually F1 or not? F1 only. How many kinds of gametes from this one? Capital Y, capital R, capital Y, small r, small y, capital R, small y, small r. First box, second one, third one, fourth one. And from this side, how many? Only one kind. Small y, small r, small y, small r, small y, small r. One kind only. Small y, small r. Now, what about the genotypes, combinations of gametes? Test cross, back cross means xenogamous type of cross pollination, but not self pollination. So now what about genotypes here? Capital Y, small y, capital R, small r. That is a yellow round, double dominant, yellow round. And with this one, these two now, capital Y, small r, small r. This is very, very important. And this one, yellow, wrinkled, recessive phenotype came into existence here. Okay, heterozygous, dihybrid. Heterozygous, homozygous. This is monohybrid. Yellow wrinkled, phenotypic recombinant also. Next, these two, small y, capital R, small r, capital R, small r. So what about the phenotype of this one? First, decide the phenotype. Green, round, green round. Last one, small y, small r, small r. This one, green, wrinkled. Okay, now what about a dihybrid test cross ratio? Dihybrid test cross ratio. Okay, so yellow round, how many? One only. Yellow wrinkled, one. Green round, how many? One. Green wrinkled, how many? One. One or not? One only. Okay. So out of 4, its probability is 1 by 4. This one by 4, 1 by 4, 1 by 4. No. Now 1 is to 1 is to 1 is to 1. 25%, 25%, 25%, 25%. Okay. So this is a phenotypic ratio. First one, phenotype or not, yellow round, yellow wrinkled, green round, green wrinkled. So that is a phenotypic ratio. 1 is to 2 is to 1 is, sorry, 1 is to 1 is to 1 is to 1. So dihybrid test cross, phenotype ratio 1 is to 1 is to 1 is to 1. One kind, one kind, one kind, one kind. Yellow round, parental type. Green wrinkled, parental or not. What about these two phenotypic recombinants? So label it parental type. Parental. Phenotypic recombinant. Phenotypic recombinant. Parental. 50-50 or not? 50-50. Parental type, recombinant type. Now, kinds of genotypes. This is one kind. Right here, one kind. Double heterozygous. Okay, this is one kind. This one also one kind. This one kind. So here also, what about a phenotypic and genotypic ratios? In dihybrid test cross, phenotypic, pheno and genotypic ratios. Same or not? 1 is to 1 is to 1 is to 1. So if the ratio is 1 is to 1 is to 1 is to 1, what about the genotype of a test organism is double heterozygous, double dominant. Okay, so that's about dihybrid back cross and test cross.